a lot of up and downs lately, but mostly down. However, today's day was the best day in all of January 2022 so far for the stock market. Let's see why this is and what might have impacted that. So before we begin, I want to say I'm not a financial advisor and you should always do your own due diligence and research before taking part in any investment scheme. Now, this channel, Nasdaq with Asia, is not financial advice, okay? All right. Okay, so first thing is, let's look at the caption here. Let me full screen this. Stock market news live updates. Stock gains accelerate into the close. S&P 500 adds 2.4%. Now, the close reversing earlier losses on Friday as investors took in earnings results from some major tech companies and another hot print on inflation at the end of another volatile week. Okay, so I'm just going to explain this. The first thing first, the companies. So technology stocks led the way higher. The S&P 500 closed up about 2.4, 2.5-ish, posting a weekly advance and ending a 3-week losing streak in the start of 2022. And the Dow ended higher by about 1.65%, and the Nasdaq gained 1.3%. So technology stocks led the way higher as Apple jumped after the iPhone maker reportedly recorded quarterly sales and better than expected profits despite supply chain issues for them. Meanwhile, Robinhood shares shook off all of the overnight losses to trade higher after the trading platform missed on quarterly revenue, posted a larger than expected quarterly decline in users, and offered a little bit of disappointing guidance. Fresh economic data, was also in focus on Friday, inflation. So latest inflation data showed another multi-decade of high rate of price increases as the personal consumption expenditures, or PCE index, posted a 5.8% year-over-year rise in December, or the biggest jump since 1982. Core PCE, which excludes more volatile food and energy prices, rose up about 4.9% at an annual rate, representing the largest leap since 1983. Okay, next. Let's go in on Apple. Let's go more in on Apple and other tech companies on the Nasdaq. I'm just going to focus on the Nasdaq for a bit. So shares of Apple jumped nearly about 7% after the stellar quarterly results. The company actually reported its largest single quarter return in terms of revenue ever, even amid the lingering effects of the pandemic as well. Also, big tech names like Microsoft, Apple, Facebook now Meta, and Google, parent Alphabet, all closed Friday higher after being beaten up severely earlier in the week, providing support to the indexes. But on the downside, in this market, Chevron shares fell around 3% after missing Wall Street earnings expectations. Dow component Caterpillar dipped about 5% even after it topped profit estimates. So according to Bespoke Investment Group, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Hold on. So according to Bespoke Investment Group, the inflation data and the Dow Jones are like this. So the major indexes experienced outsized swings each day this week, including the Dow making up a more than 1,000 point intraday deficit for the first time ever to close higher on Monday. The S&P posted an intraday range of at least 2.25 every day this week, according to Bespoke Investment Group. So according to Young Yuma, Chief Investment Strategist at BMO Wealth Management, the huge intraday movements are indicative of the challenge that the market now faces, which is that financial conditions are going to be tightening. So I feel like what this means is that the inflation data is going to cause everybody to go bonkers, because I feel like the market is an audience, like a crowd that reacts a lot and doesn't think much. The main thing is you got to have EQ, emotional quotient, over IQ in the stock market. You need to stay calm and fear not, because if you sell any of your stocks, if you're doing long-term investments, and you sell any of your stocks for the long term, you permanently lose that money in a crash. So you have to hold till it gains. Okay, so there's another thing. So 3 major US indexes endured pronounced intraday swings every day this week, and the Dow Jones average added about 565 points. And the main thing that I was talking about is that analysts describe a stock market that is bumping around in the dark as investors navigate compounding layers of uncertainty stemming from a number of conflicts. So these conflicts can include a standoff in Ukraine and Russia, economic issues, the threat of pandemic's ongoing threat to the economy, the constant fear that we might shut down, a rush of corporate earnings reports, and the Federal Reserve's next steps. So I just want to show you guys the Nasdaq Composites graph and other indexes. So today it's up about 3%. Over the past 1 month, it's gone down about 12 points. It's terrible. This is like practically one of the only good, really good days. Otherwise, it just crashes. It's not good. So you can see here at the beginning, we were up at December 29, 2021, we were about $15,766 for ICSIC Nasdaq Composite. And on December 31st, we were on 15,664. So by the end of the year, it started going down. So it just keep going down from there, and now it wasn't really a good day. Sometimes stocks were slightly up 1%, but then they fell down, erasing those gains from the other day. Let's look at the Dow Jones. So for the Dow Jones over the past month, it's practically the same thing. And for the Nasdaq, it basically kind of follows a trend of making gains and then erasing them with crashes. So this just shows how volatile our market is right now due to the inflation data, Ukraine standoff, the pandemic threat, and everything mixed in just makes this a very, very bad market. But we are recovering from it, and we will. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment moonshot down below if you made till the end of this video with me. Thank you guys so much, and see you later. Bye.